Now there is a pageant car page that is currently on Weibo doing some polls on which car looks beautiful between multiple cars, and along this list that they were showing or wanting people to vote, we got ourselves seeing, of course, ONVO L90 being featured onto some of these polls, and it gives me greater joy to say that in all of the polls where I saw and ONVO L90 was featured, ONVO L90 managed to win all of the polls that I saw, which is something that shows you the kind of a great product the ONVO L90 is in China right now. ONVO L90, it is quite popular, and ONVO L90, it is liked by so many people. And before I go into these polls, please like this video, please subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. I really appreciate those that have been subscribing, those that have been liking the content that I drop on a daily basis. Honestly, it gives me or it motivates me to want to do more right for you guys and give you more content about NIO. And those that have not, please subscribe, please like. Liking does not really take anything away, I suppose, from you guys, but just an appreciation of what I do on a daily basis, the content that I give you about NIO. And like I said, on this one, I want to give you, just show you the polls or some of these polls that we saw. There was a poll that I think it was done of the all new NIO ES8. That poll we discussed a couple of weeks ago, and the kind of votes that ES8 received really dwarfs the votes that, of course, the Nio 6-seater SUV received. But anyways, we're not here to talk about that. On this one, you will see that the first photo, without wasting any more of your time, it was a poll between the L90 and the Wenjie M7. Wenjie is also a very good brand that is doing the most, or that is selling pretty decent units in China, and it was a tough one, this one, but you will notice there that the total votes that was around 158 votes in total, and ONVO L90 got 87, whilst Wenjie M7 got 71. I mean, Wenjie is AITO's SUV, and AITO, you know that it's one of the models, or it's one of the new energy vehicle car makers that is doing so well, right? As it stands, in fact, they are selling more units than NIO. I think for the month of September, they sold over 40,000 units, and this is because of this kind of SUVs. But to see, of course, ONVO L90 having more votes than this car, it's something that is great. I mean, just to put it into context, Wenjie M7, this car that it's currently being compared to the ONVO L90, was also launched sometime in August, and of course, right now, the orders that it has received were around 100,000 in the first hour. This is the information that is there on the net, and to see that ONVO got, I'm explaining this about this AITO, or this AITO Wenjie M7. I mean, you must understand the competition between the two, and seeing ONVO L90 still receiving more votes, I must say it's very, very good, right? It might not have maybe the kind of orders that the AITO M7 received, but this ONVO L90, in terms of the appearance, which this poll was all about, it takes the win, or it takes it, which is something that is very, very good. But otherwise, I don't know, this one, just to wrap it up, ONVO L90 got more than of course the AITO M7, right? Which is something that is very, very good. Now, the second one is the Luxeed GGR7, which is a collaboration between Chery and Huawei. They came with this brand called Luxeed, which GGR7, it is one of the models that the two companies made or jointly made together. And this was against the NIO EC6. And look, it's not really apples to apple, because I think this Luxeed, it's a sedan, that one was an SUV, but nonetheless, we saw EC6 obviously taking it for also this one, which shows you, of course, the kind of products that NIO is making. I mean, I think maybe they should have made, this poll should have been an SUV to SUV, but nonetheless, just looking at this, it shows you that, of course, NIO, ONVO, on the polls that we saw or that we are seeing, they are really taking it for Nio. I would really like to see, I wish I could see, or I was the person that shared with me these photos could have shared even more photos we see of the Nio ES8, how it's performing out there as compared to the other new energy vehicle car makers. It will be so interesting, right? Even where even where maybe the pictures or the photos where, if they are there, where Nio is getting lower volts, we just see and compare. But these ones that were shared, they are looking great for Nio and ONVO. To me, the one that really stands out for me is the AITO's M7 and Nio ONVO L90. This is that one. It was a tough one. Oh, it's a tough one. This one, my dear friends, because both these cars did very, very well after the launching. After launch, these cars received massive orders, and it goes without saying that both those SUVs are going to do well in terms of sales. They are really, really going to do very, very well for their brands, and to see ONVO getting more votes, regardless of the numbers, 158, regardless of those numbers, but the fact that people chose, of course, Nio L90 over M7, it's something that is very, very good, and it shows you the kind of a great product that, of course, L90 is. M7, it's also a great product. Honestly, AITO, they've been showing or demonstrating that indeed they really know what they are doing, because sales wise, like I said, they are still selling more than Nio. Maybe it is this month where we are going to see maybe Nio selling more than AITO. We don't know, because also this car, like I said, for AITO received around 100,000 orders in 1 hour. So we don't know what is going to happen, right? But this is what it's currently there, and we don't know the sales. Leapmotor is another car that we hardly talk about, but in terms of sales, in September, Leapmotor sold over 60,000 cars. It's doing so well. Some of the Chinese new energy vehicle car brand or car makers that are doing the most right now in China, it has to be BYD, it has to be Leapmotors, it has to be AITO, this one, it has to be, of course, Xiaomi, it has to be Xpeng, it has to be Nio, it has to be Li Auto. These are the car or the new energy vehicle car makers that are doing the most in China. And when you look into the kind of performance that they are putting and where they are headed, anything can happen, man. It's not really, you cannot really point who's going to win or who's going to do the most even next year, in 2 years time, because things can change so fast. What is happening on to Li Auto, it's a perfect example of what can happen to any other car if there is no innovation, if the competition is becoming more tough in China. Things can just happen, like how Thanos can just nip his fingers, and all of a sudden the car maker that was doing the most is no longer doing well. And this is because of the massive competition that is currently there in China. But anyways, I just thought I'd quickly come and give you this update. Tell me what you think about this. Again, seeing Nio winning on the polls that this person sent me, it is just so great, man. It's amazing, and it shows us the kind of great products that Nio is making. Like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you on the next one. That is all from me, and God bless you all.